Hello there, welcome back to my Mother One playthrough, and we're fighting the crow. Another piece of trivia here is that in the Japanese version, the crow had a cigar. That's about it. You know, there's like 3 other little changing of the sprites for the English version of the game, which I don't really see. I mean, it probably was necessary, but I think that stuff is Nintendo of America self-censorship. I don't think. I guess all of censorship in game, for the most part, is usually self-censorship. Because it's not like the government. The government is not banning stuff with games. The ESRB is just like an industry agreed upon thing. It's a self-imposed agreed upon thing. But I think it's sort of this. It's not completely similar, but it's way closer to how TV ratings are. Where like TV ratings, you can just assign your own TV rating. Like you can have a show and give it a TVMA rating and then have nothing especially mature about it. Conversely, you could do TV like Y7 and then like say shit and stuff on it. I mean, the network that you're giving a show to is not gonna like that. It's gonna say take the curse words out because I wanted you to do an actual kids show. But I'm just saying it's a self label thing. It's not like a law that you have to abide by, because I think the FCC is sort of a little bit lax with TV nowadays, with cable TV nowadays. But yeah, I don't know why I brought that up. I think I was talking about the self-censorship in the other games or something like that. Got a centipede here. They're the weakest of the enemies, you know, as we head towards this here town. And we're getting close. Are we there? We're there. Here we are on the outskirts here. Let's check this. No hunting approaching. The Canary Village Wildlife Refuge. So yeah, to the northwest of here is Canary Village. To the north of that is the zoo, I believe. Poltergeist tear apart your house? I mean, not really. It was just a doll and 2 lamps. Certainly replaceable things. And you might notice me like me not move for a bit or like pausing. It's usually because I'm looking at notes. Like, where am I exactly supposed to go? But yeah, I mean, like while I was playing the game, because obviously, again, this is a little post commentary for you. But yeah, we head in to one of these houses. You can see, or from the outside, well, I guess this mouse can't tell. Some buildings you can enter, some you cannot. If the door is round or has a sign, you can go inside. The rest of the doors will not open for you. Bye. This is not an exit mouse. It just tells you that. So thank you very much. If rounded or has a sign, you can go in. But if the door is looking like a Hershey's bar, you cannot go in. So so this town is called Podunk. And all these people are talking about the poltergeist or what's controlling them. And for some reason, I don't know, it's once I'm watching the gameplay back, I start connecting the story of the game. I'm such a dumbass because I never really got the story of Mother One, and to be honest, I never beat Mother One. I've gotten far in Mother One, but there's like, you get to a point where the game is kind of just the game is a grind all the way through, but once you get your 3rd team member, it's like, fuck, I quit. So I know a lot more about the beginning half of the game other than the back half of the game, because like, you know, you get to like LA and I'm like, I'm burnt out. I spent so much time grinding to get Anna up and then getting here, and it's like but what sucks though is that I did the same thing. Well, actually, this is sort of a blessing in disguise, because I did the same thing with this playthrough. I stopped recording this around the time I got like Anna up to like level 13. I just got so tired of grinding, even though I was closer Like I made it over the hump. Anna could defend herself by that point, but I just got burnt out. So when we get to that point, we'll be going back to live commentary, but that's in like 30 parts from now. So just wanted to say that. Here in the Podunk department store, we have the ATM to our left. We have the phone to our right. The ATM is where we get all our winnings, the money that we got from beating creature skulls in. The phone, we can call our father and we can save our game there. If you're playing on the Switch or the Wii, you have the suspend points, where you basically have save files outside. You have both save states that also function as like your proper save files, because you can have multiple suspend points or save points here with the Switch. I think they give you like 5. So here you get insecticide, life up cream, asthma spray, and the antidote. I would not buy any of this, seeing that you don't really have that much money. And the insecticide, it has an irritating effect on bugs. It can harm insects. It does a lot of damage, and it is reusable. You don't have to keep buying this. The life up cream heals. It heals your HP. Asthma spray, it cures asthma attacks, but we're not gonna be getting quite yet. But it's one of the status elements you can get in this game. You usually get it from cars and trucks. We haven't encountered any of those yet. Antidote, like any game, it cures poison. The plastic bat, the slingshots, and the wooden bat. The plastic bat is +3 fight, slingshot is +7 fight, and the wooden bat is +12 fight. I would say if you have the money, I guess, buy the wooden bat. Then 10, but you could also want to buy some stuff in advance. A slingshot can be used by any party member that we're going to get, but the bats can only be used by Nintendo. So just bear that in mind. On the 4th floor here, it's the food department. We can get orange juice, bread, and a sports drink. The orange juice recovers 10 HP. I think I said 2 parts ago it gives you 20, but the 2 orange juices together give you 20, so maybe that's why I was thinking. The bread gives you 20 HP, or you can leave the crumbs behind to mark your trail outwards. I don't know how that works, and maybe some point later on I will find out how it works, because I still don't know. And then you have the sports drink, which recovers 100 HP. No matter how tired you are, one battle will strengthen you. We're not at the point yet where we need 100 HP. But yeah. So on floor 5, you can get the canary chick. That's gonna be important for later, and obviously you can get it for free. You can pay $85 for it if you say you want to buy it. If you say you don't want to buy it, the guy just gives it for free, which is very funny. And I think it's very funny to think of like the prize money you get you get it from the ATM. Like, is the prize money, it's not really prize money like a Pokemon battle. It's more like a bounty, right? And the only way to cash in your bounty is by dragging all the creatures back to like the town hall. So it's just funny to think about, like, you cut off the heads of a dead Wally and the arms of a centipede and the collar of a dog you beat to death. I mean, it's pretty dark if you think about it. Like, that, you need proof to get the bounty money, right? I don't know. Thinking about these things, it's pretty fucked up. Let's see. I think if you go to the south, you're going to encounter these pseudo zombies. You see them right there. Those are 2 little guys at the bottom. I think one's a zombie and one's not, and it plays a little joke on you. But I would say you need to be level 6 before you talk to those zombies, because they are tough. Yes, I'm going to the cemetery. Okay, so we're good. So here we are. Zombie! So pseudo zombies, they're pretty freaking tough. Let me get their stats right here for you. Oh, I don't even have the stats up right here. I just know that they're pretty tough. The thing is that the reason I don't have it in these notes is because I have it in like the next section, because you're supposed to. I wouldn't do this until you get. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. I wouldn't do this fight till you have the second melody. And there's a little bit of an option here. Cause I always go Canary Village before I go to the cemetery. For this reason, I think going that way is a little bit easier. You're gonna be fighting the early game creatures like wallies and crows and centipedes and whatnot. If you go south, you're gonna be fighting the occasional pseudo zombie and newer stuff like bats and what have you. But for the most part, it's perfectly fine if you want to go that way first. But pseudo zombies is what you want to avoid until at least level 6. And right now I am fucked, and I'm just thinking, how do I get out of this? Oh man, but I'm gonna go back to talking about stats, and I've been cut out a lot of this battle because I had to do a little bit of save state action, doing suspend points, and keep replaying the battle over and over until I got it right. As you see, once again. So I did that for a while because I didn't want to just fucking die. So yeah, this is not a no death run. I mean, technically, I guess maybe from a technical standpoint, I never died because I keep loading back the save where I was still alive. But yeah, definitely avoid those pseudo zombies for as long as you can. The stat I wanted to talk about, because I didn't finish talking about all the stats. Force decreases your chance of being puzzled, confused, or hypnotized, which is nice. Man, this always confused me, because when you come to the hospital. Wait a second. Am this the right place? Because this is for reviving a party member. Or is this the hotel? No, this is the place I want to be. This guy will fully heal your party member, but the lady at the front desk will revive a party member. And for the longest time, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. But if you go to the hotel and sleep for a night, it will just heal your HP, I believe. But if you want the PP, HP, and status, you have to go to that doctor. If you want to be revived, you have to go to the front desk nurse. So, yeah, that's that. You can calculate how much PP you're gonna have the next level, because the amount of PP you have is like your force stat times 1.5, and that's how much PP you're gonna have. It's interesting. So if you have there's gonna be Anna, who is the PSI attacking user. If you want to give her even more PP to work with, you can give her force capsules later on and up her force, because that will also up her PP as a result. We'll talk to the mayor here. Child is straight into the cemetery, and I'm up for re-election soon. You must help, please help me. Oh, you will go there and save her? Return her to me alive, and surely I'll be a hero. You'll be a hero. Yeah. So, we got to go rescue a girl, and I think I want to take my sweet ass time going to rescue her, because I want to go to Canary Village first. Because the cemetery is scary. And what's odd, Canary Village looks like a cemetery. I guess it's just like a chapel within walls. You'll see pretty soon enough. So another aspect of this game in battle, smash attack, is guarding. Guarding is a command in battle that reduces all damage taken for the whole round by half. So 50% resistance to anything. This stacks with defense, PSI shields, and resistances, and will have both physical and all types of PSI damage. Guarding takes effect immediately when a turn begins, so speed doesn't even matter. However, certain moves can't be reduced by guarding, and it doesn't appear to reduce the chance of getting hit by elements. So you could still get paralyzed and get asthma and whatnot when you guard. But for the most part, guarding does help. Another centipede here. And what's funny about running in this game, it's not based on speed. The chance of successfully running away is 50-50. We learned the PSI here. Very nice. So each character can make an attempt once per turn, obviously, and on success, your whole party flees. And I would like to give credit to a lot of these descriptions from starman.net. Again, this is where lots of information comes through. I owe any of my knowledge about Mother 1 to that website. That's why I believe in you. You made some way I suck on you. But I will suck your toes if you kiss my ass. It's not really weird, just don't think but I don't know what I'm doing, man. I forgot the words to the song, but I kept going. So status elements from items and PSI will hit more if the user has high wisdom, and defense against elements is based on type. You will be hit by fewer physical elements if you have high shrink stat like darkness, poison, paralysis. Hit less by mental elements if you have a high force stat, puzzle, confuse, and asleep. So you got that. I want to meet another crow, like a crow in battle, because they have sonic shoes if you look closely. But yeah, you have these weird birdmen here. And this is Canary Village, and it looks sort of like a cemetery, but there's no actual grave sites. It just gives me that vibe. Because the cemetery is basically this fucking tile set plus gravestones. And I'm just wondering, how do I get to other sides to talk to the guy who's running this bowl of fruits and nuts? It is very easy to get lost. Rock a wiki or a guide instead. Oh, the part's over. I haven't realized the part's over. Oh shit. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. Anyways, check back tomorrow for another part of our Mother adventure.